Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. I'm in the spot. What's good? Today we got a real talk video, and I'm gonna try not to make this one too long. I kind of want to, but I'm like, ugh, I got a little stuff to do. But the title of this video is nature. Nature, male and female versus nature. Or I'm gonna title in some way in that manner. Now, what I want to talk about is just because I've been seeing a lot of nature type content lately, like with animals and nature in general, and it just astonishes me. Like it really like just shocks me. Even though I know this been going on, but when you see it like with your own eyes and you just constantly see it, it kind of puts something in your mind. Like it's just amazing to me how animals, when it comes to male and female and their roles and their lives, is just so much more important to them than to us as human beings. Like now, I'm not saying all humans, but I mean, when you look at us as a whole or as in general or what gets promoted, they treat relationships and us as being together, they treat that shit like it ain't shit or like it don't really mean as much as what it should. And there's no proper basing in our roles. Most relationships don't really focus on the male having a certain role, female having a certain role, and them actually working together. A lot of these relationships nowadays get promoted to be unbalanced as hell and unfair as hell. And it's pretty obvious if you pay attention, you know. But I look at nature and I look at them and I'm like, wow, look how the male and the female actually can share a bond and love for one another. Look how the male and the female actually understand their role and have nothing against the other person for being who they are and playing their role. And look how they try so hard to raise their families, raise their young, make sure their young is healthy, make sure their young has a proper living environment, make sure their young has comfort. I mean, these damn male and female species will go out here and put their lives on the line for their children and themselves, and they know it, and that's what be shocking me too, because it's like it's so natural to them. Like nature is natural, like it's just in them to want to do that. And I feel like a lot of that has been taken away from us. Like us as human beings, I feel like we should have a more likeness and more love towards starting a families and being loving and respectful to, because like right now, a lot of the main problems that's going on with men and women right now is that, like I said years ago, men's standards are too low, women's standards are too high. And there's clearly a clear unbalance of what's going on. And it's been pushed. Like, well, a lot of people don't understand this. This has been getting pushed for years. I mean, if you look at most TV media, it's there every day. Shit, you come on here on the internet, and a lot of that shit gets pushed because they don't want to see people together being like nature. They rather you be alone or be in some shit you really shouldn't be in. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to help either party out. So that's why you see like the TV and the media, they're trying so hard to blur the lines between who we really are and our roles we really need to play. So we don't never understand what we really need to do, because what we need to do, that's how we make things work. I mean, that's another reason why they're pushing the whole, like homosexual agenda. I mean, common sense, because that's another form of taking you away from nature. It's not about, oh, people's preferences and this and that. That's what they're trying to make you think it's about. It's not about that. It's about taking you away from nature. Like I said, just think about it. Think about it, man. Like with these animals, they know, like they know, like we got to keep our shit going. Okay, basically what I'm trying to say. And us, we got a lot of work, man. It's sad. I see too much hate. I see too much lies. And I see too much easy going when it comes to us as male and females. Like with males, like I said, their standards are too low. Like most male standards are too low. And that's because a lot of men don't understand what a good is, or who you are and what your worth is. Because when you're really about something and you got shit going on in your life and you know you're real, and you know you're a good person, and you know that everything you do is real, like, and about something, like I said, then you won't let people make you feel like you ain't shit, because you're gonna know you're valuable. You know you done things. And that's the problem with a lot of men. Like, a lot of men have been broken down to the point where they'll just take anything or accept anything or just do whatever for a woman, instead of really looking and really trying to see, like, okay, is this person right for me? Or, because this happens a lot. This really does happen a lot. And a lot of these women won't give a damn, which is kind of sad too, because a lot of these women, they won't care if you're lowering yourself to them. If it, like, if anything, they'll like the fact that they're getting an easy come up, and behind your back they'll laugh at you, because they'll be like, damn, why is this guy so easy? Why is he coming for me just this damn easy? And I'm probably barely even doing shit. Now with women, like I said, it's the opposite. Women want too much. Like, they standards are way too high. You got a lot of women out here who want the world, or want a lot of something for nothing, or just don't want to work or do nothing at all. See, that's something else about nature that amazed me. It amazed me how hard those women, those females, worked to achieve the things that they wanted to do. Sometimes it would take them months to achieve what they wanted to do, but they worked hard. Like, I don't see that nowadays with a lot of women today. Like, there are some good ones out here, just like there's good men out here. But I'm just looking at the numbers, like, on the overall scale. And it's like, with women, I just don't see that with a lot of women either. I don't see a lot of women really even thinking about how hard they want to work to achieve having realness, and having and accepting things for who you are. Accept yourself for who you are, and accept others for who you are. And like I said, they're a little too high. Their bar is too high. They think too highly of themselves, when a lot of times they ain't never did nothing. And like I said, men, to be the opposite. Sometimes men think too lowly of themselves, when in reality they should probably think much higher, based off the stuff they done actually done. See, and that's what's causing a divide. That's what our problem really is right there. We don't have that balance. We don't have that balance. And there's too much hate going on. Because again, I'm not going to make this video too long, but I'm going to leave it on this point, because I could talk about this all day. But like I said, just like with nature, just like the male and the female respected one another, understood each other's role, and never got mad or offended because of the role that they took. That's our problem as men and women. We don't know how to accept our roles, because we keep getting taught that our roles are different than what they really truly are. And we keep getting taught that people are not who they really truly are. You see, we live in a world where, in media, TV shows, la-di-da-da-di-da, depending on if it's a man or woman, is how they're going to get looked at and treated, instead of just honest truth and what it is, and maybe what things should be. See, that's how our life is being changed, and it's not because of us. It's because it's being motivated to be that way. And a lot of people don't understand that, because they just don't know, But hey, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Because I really have been watching a lot of nature content. I watch a lot of shit online, But I just been watching some nature shit, and I'm like, wow, it was very interesting to me. I'm going to keep it real, man. Especially certain species is very interesting to watch, and just see how they interact with each other. But one thing that always kind of stood overall, now don't get me wrong, there's some weird ass species out here. But overall, on the overall standpoint, man, they definitely knew how to love one another, respect one another when it comes to starting a family and building a family, and just the love. Like, you could just see it. Even though you can't hear it or understand them, you could still see it in the way that they act. Now, if only we could do the same. Maybe we can one day. We'll see about that. But I hope you enjoyed yourselves today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be making more real talk stuff. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.